Oh, hi there, I'm Mike Coleman. I'm your next video editor. Want to know why? Let me explain. For the last several years, I've mostly worked in broadcast, and I wanted to offer some direct examples of things I have done to add to the entertainment value of pieces that I've worked on by applying my ridiculous worldview. I'm making this special assignment for you because, well, most of the jobs that have rejected me so far aren't very interested in me making things funny.
I need answers, pronto.
What do you need?
Answers. What are you all doing to the Chicken McNugget?
I don't know what you're saying, sir.
Exactly what I thought. What's McDonald's doing to the Chicken McNuggets? Tonight, in a special Chasing News I-Team Hard News investigation, we'll find out what and why.
Okay. Would you like to place the order?
So we sent our reporter Hank to do a story about the new recipe for McDonald's Chicken McNuggets. Now Hank Flynn is already a funny man, so the legwork was already done in this segment. My major contribution, outside of an outstanding editing job, was adding a ridiculous number of repeats of Hank saying hard news.
Hard news! Hard news!
What? That it's gonna taste
They're
worse.
delicious.
Tara Jakeway, while working at Chasing, had a habit of making bad puns in her story presentation.
The whole story's in context now.
Thank you. You know, I should have worn it in the beginning. I know. I'm burying the lead. Burying? Okay, anyway.
What began with me adding crickets to the awkward silence soon turned into this sitcom sting, which eventually caught on with other editors and ended up looking more like this.
I wonder if it's on sale.
Here's an example of where I started an idea and everyone else ran with it to its ultimate form. It was teamwork, and it made the dream work.
Whoa. Mind blown.
The deer-acorn. We did a sweet little story about a deer with one antler that a little girl thought was a unicorn. I had some initial fun compositing the deer behind our reporter as she looked for the elusive creature.
This is getting a little stressed.
But the reason I'm sharing the piece is because of how I ended it.
Poor Diana, who told this story and smiling and happy about you.
I know.
Before the end of the story, you got shot and killed her.
I know, I am.
And it aired. Again, I want to emphasize that everything here aired in New York after TMZ. So in a way, I've already done late night television. I was just channeling it into news for some dumb reason. The Time Capsule. Rohan Mohanty did a pretty by-the-numbers story about a town who found a time capsule. His spin on it was to have our staff do a time capsule of our own and bury it. My addition to the story was a twist on his twist, where we then cut to the future, and this happened. Handsome actor in that scene, right?
Can I hold one?
Sure.
Yeah?
You want this one?
Yeah, take this guy. All right. I feel the need to hold him up like this.
The Lion Cub. This is a quick example of collaboration once again. I was walking past someone else's edit bay while the host made a joke about the Lion King. I broke out in this song. They thought it was hilarious, so I ran into my edit bay and tracked a few vocals, slapped on some reverb, and here's what you get. Okay, one last example. This one's not a news story. This is actually a music video I directed a few years before all the rest of these. I wrote, storyboarded, and directed this based on a dream my drummer had about being cut off in traffic by a chimney. The resultant foot race is the purest example to date of the weirdness in my head being literally translated to screen. To me, the best idea comes organically from hearing an idea and trying to one-up it, being like, that sounds good, what about this? Where does that sound familiar? Oh yes, it's in the job listing, give me a job. To sum up, I'm quick to roll an idea into a new one, love to collaborate but can work independently. I have 5+ years of broadcast experience, an Emmy nomination for editing, a sense of humor, and enough enthusiasm to make a video just for this job application.